This is a lesson on triads. Triads are chords that just have 3 notes in them. For example, if you're playing a C chord, you're probably playing about 5 or 6 notes most of the time. But these ones are just cut down to the bare bones. Okay, the first shape I want you to have a look at, it's written on the sheet, it comes under number 1. Okay, so that's number 1. That's a shape, you're just hitting the first 3 strings on the guitar. Like so. The next one's up at the 8th fret. You're again just using the first 3 strings, and it's that shape. You're playing a little bar with your first finger at the 8th fret and your second finger's on the 3rd string at the 9th fret. There. And then the next one's at the 12th fret and you're playing a little D shape. It's a bit like a D, an open D chord, only it's at the 12th fret and you don't play any open strings. So the first one's there, second one's there, third one's there. Again, there, there, there. The next one, you're using the next 3 strings up. So instead of using the first string, you're using the second, the third and the fourth. Okay, the first shape is just a little bar at the 5th fret, so you're holding down those 3 strings like so, and then the next one's at the 8th fret, the next one's at the 12th fret. Okay, so I'll just run through all 6 of those for you. First one's there, second one's there, third one's there, fourth one's there, 5th one's there, 6th one's there. Okay, so just take your time, learn all those shapes. They're all C triads because the root note is a C chord. If you change the root note to a different note, then they become whatever that note is, they take on that name. Okay, so the first one is there, second one's there, third one's there, fourth one's there, 5th one's there, 6th one's there. Just be nice and quick at change between them. Just learn them all. Pause the video if you want and learn them from the sheet. Next, what we're going to do is designed a series of exercises so that you can practice changing between all those little triads nice and quickly. Okay, so we'll start off slowly and then we'll build the speed up a little bit. We'll get exercise 1. It starts off with the first one, then the second one, then the third one, then the second one, then the first one. So it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3, then it's 2, then it's 1. Do it a little bit slower. So it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3, then it's back to 2, and you finish where you started at 1. Okay, so now I'm going to do that again. I'm going to speed it up, try and keep up. Here we go. Thinking about the chords you're playing, you should be thinking about the next one coming up. Always thinking ahead. That's the first exercise. Keep practicing it until you get much faster at it. Faster the better. You just move on to the second one, which goes 1, 2, 3, and it's 4, 5, 6, and it ends on 1. Okay, so it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3. Then it's 4, then it's 5, then it's 6, then it's back to 1. Okay, so we'll do that again. We'll just be getting a little bit faster each time, this time again. So it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3, then it's 4, then it's 5, then it's 6, then it's back to 1. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, and again. And again. It's the second exercise. Third one I want you to look at goes 1, 2, 3, then it's 6, 5, 4, and again it ends in 1. Just run through it slowly, then we'll do it over and again until we get faster at it. It starts off in 1, then it goes to 2, then it goes to 3, then it goes to 6, then it goes to 5, then it goes to 4, then it goes to 1. Okay, so we'll run through that a few times and a little bit faster each time. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. The last exercise is number 4, and that goes 1, then it goes to 3, then it goes to 5, then it goes to 6, then it goes to 4, then it goes to 2. So that one's quite complicated. It goes 1 to 3, then it goes 5 to 6, then it goes 4 to 2. So again it's 1 to 3, then it's 5 to 6, then it's 4 to 2. Okay. So that's the 6 triads. They're all C triads. As I told you earlier on, they're only C triads because you're playing the root note as a C. Okay, if you change the root note, then you change the chord. For example, if we take the 3rd triad there, you notice that I've circled a note on the worksheet. That's your C note and that's your root note. So that one's a C. If I move that to, for example, the 4th fret, then the root note now is an E. So that means a triad is an E triad as opposed to a C. Okay, so those are really just, think of them as shapes. There's 6 different shapes. So 6 different shapes as opposed to just C chords. Okay, so if you learn those chords, you've got 6, but if you understand them, you've got 72 new chords. Okay, because 6 times 12 is 72, I think. Okay, so understand them and practice moving them about. You might recognise some of the chords from some songs that you've played in the past. Okay, so that was a lesson on triads.